Tiago Apolonia has been there and done it with Portugal in 2014 when they beat Germany in the final in Lisbon. But it's 5 years ago. Patrick Franziska actually wasn't even playing that European Team Championships in the final. He is now the German number 3. 15 in the world. That shows you how strong Germany are when you're 15 in the world, but you're still number 3 in the team. If you were Jörg Roskopf, which 2 players from Germany would you be selecting to play the Olympic Games next summer? So both players removing any sort of sweat off their skin before we begin this match. Make it or break it situation for Portugal right now. They need to win the next 3 matches if they are to become champions. It doesn't look likely though, does it? Especially with Patrick Franziska on the other side of the table. Can Apolonia save the day and begin the Portuguese ascent up the German mountain? Well, Tiago Apolonia away from the table. We know he's very good back there. Franziska bringing out the big guns with the smashes, but top edges the last ball. Apolonia tends to play a lot better on the bigger stages. Will he put on a show for the Portuguese fans behind him? Slowly finessing the topspin. Nice, quiet and relaxed atmosphere in the hall at the moment. Patrick Franziska yet to get a point on the board. But there he is with the counter loop. So solid at that shot, and his backhand's even better. Taking it so early on the backhand. It's a thing of beauty. And like a lot of players, well, most really, the backhand banana flick, the Chiquita, the versatile receive that a lot of players, most players are using. The majority of the time it just allows them to get on the front foot from the receive. Look at that, Apollonia's serve wasn't bad, but Franziska's flick just so powerful and spinny. But the serve just fizzles out into nothingness. And Apolonia struggles to get ahead. Speaking about ahead, he was ahead by 3 points. Franziska's equalised. Solid play from Tiago. He's been playing in the Indian League. The Ultimate Table Tennis League is the official name. as well as the Japan League. The T-League, so it's called. A few other foreigners playing that one. Liam Pitchford plays it. Hu Ching Hao, Ju Se Yuk, Lin Yunju. Leagues popping off all over the world. You'll find out the highlights on YouTube. Obviously the T2 League, the Diamond League that Lin Yunju won, beating Fan Zhendong, Ma Long and others, rocketing up the world rankings to number 10. The Silent Assassin. Lin Yunju, the boy of course, who at the most recent Czech Open defeated Bol and Ovtcharov in the semi-final and final stage. So watch out for him, because, well, it's almost as if he sort of stole the limelight from Haramoto a little bit. He's got to be one of the biggest threats to the Chinese national team. Haramoto will keep his eyes peeled, because I'm sure that he'll want to stamp down his authority as the best young player in the world, but he's got many others. Wang Chuqin of China, you know, Lin Yunju, and some good Europeans, Trulls, etc. Tiago APOLONIA now with an 8-5 lead against expectation. Franziska not getting into the groove. The 33-year-old Portugal number 2 playing some excellent tight table tennis at the moment. Franziska's reverse serve just as hacked with spin. Tiago APOLONIA, very experienced player. 799 matches that he's played throughout his career. He's got a 63% win ratio, which isn't half bad. Tiago with 3 game points. Well, he was the saviour yesterday against John Persson in the decider. Could he be a saviour here and progress the Portuguese into making a comeback? Not yet, says Franziska. He doesn't want to be the German to allow that and make it possible. Bol and Ovtcharov have started well, winning there too against Freitas and Montero. Will Franziska close the curtains on this championship with Germany's name going up in lights? Well, could there be a timeout? Not yet. Franziska confident that he can get over the line. The Portuguese confident that Tiago can equalise. Franziska using the Marcos, or should I say the Tiago APOLONIA blade there. That's very interesting, isn't it, actually? Wow. Well, Franziska using the APOLONIA blade against APOLONIA. You don't see that all too often. And it must be half decent, because he's just played a bullet down the line. Tiago also using, obviously, his own blade. Well, goodness gracious me, APOLONIA will be kicking himself. Fantastic fight from Franziska. was dead and buried, but he's risen from the grave. 11-10 up now with the serve. And the reverse pendulum, Apollonia rushes into it, but doesn't do anything with it. Wow, well, that might be the twist that FRANZISKA needs. Fantastic brilliance. The 27-year-old. My mind about that. He's had a cracker of a season, shooting up the world rankings to top 15 status. He'll be looking to even further that and get himself into the top 10. He's not far off. You've got Ball at number 7 in the world, Falk at number 9, off at number 12, FRANZISKA at number 15, and Pitchford at number 18. That's the sort of top 5 or 6. That Europe have to offer. Obviously China now filling up the top 4 spaces. There's many adjectives that can describe that sort of shot. I'll let you think of one. Service warning for Tiago Apolonia. The serve has to be tossed the same height as the width of the bat. It has to be vertical. It can't be covered by the face or the body. It has to be released from a flat palm behind the white line. There's a few regulations about that. Apollonia trying a bit of touch with the forehand chop. FRANZISKA with a 3-2 lead. They all count. At least it's not 10-9. FRANZISKA with plenty of opportunity to compensate for that. And he does at the first time of asking for all. Nip and tuck, neck and neck. Hardly anything to separate these two. I'm wondering whether that first game where Apollonia had some game points is still haunting him. I'll have to put that behind him if he's to move on with confidence, as he looks to be doing, to be fair to him right now. That's the backhand that beat Fan Zhendong at this year's Australian Open. Check that match out on ITTF highlights on YouTube. Oh, look at these backhands. Something else from Patrick Franziska. Poetry in motion. If you could just screenshot that. Technically brilliant. Apollonia going for a bit of a desperate forehand down the line. Swinging. Franziska in the control zone. And there's a tap.
Franziska, 7-5 en faveur de la sélection allemande. Franziska.
Into the crossover section, the pocket of Franziska. The big man can't get out of the way to make space for a shot. But relentless and refusing in letting Apollonia level it out at 7-all, 8-6. There's Matthias Falk, the runner-up of the World Championships. Sweden's #1 player, 9 in the world. Unable to win either of his matches against Portugal yesterday. Look at those blocks from Apollonia's backhand. Hosing the fire of Franziska. Wow. Those backhands are beautiful to watch. Now Portugal. More than ever now are just beginning to realise what they're on the edge of, but that's the best response that Apollonia could possibly do with the backhand flick. Going straight past Franziska, right in the corner. Franziska will be changing his serve, no doubt. He doesn't want that to happen again. And he plays it into the forehand this time and catches the semi-edge, but still a fantastically placed backhand topspin from the German number 3. He apologises, but it was a clean shot in the end. 10-8 to Big Patrick. And Apollonia gets an edge back. Good timing. I bet he'd love another one now. Remember the first set, Apollonia had game points that Franziska saved. Can Apollonia return the damage? No, he cannot. Franziska has what it takes to get over the line. One game away now from becoming champions. Germany looking very strong indeed.
Retour des danseuses Oasis avec la mascotte officielle Nao Ping, Ping et Pong. Allez, la chorégraphie de Ping et Pong et de Nao Ping. Danseuse Oasis, ping-pong et Nao Ping.
Cinquième, troisième manche.
Fight or flight. It's just sensational counter topspin. So consistent with it, like it's such a difficult shot. Franziska, oh, it's just so good. It really is so good. Boom. Some of the stuff that Franziska's playing this season, the backhand especially for me, I just love it. Franziska's just not letting anything loose. Mercenary. No sympathy shown whatsoever. Oh my goodness me. It just doesn't get any better than that. If I was Apollonia, I'd be laughing right now because there is nothing you can do to stop those sort of shots. It's just a case of preventing the space for him to be able to do that. Franziska playing table tennis from another planet. Right now, Apollonia running it down, but the big German just totally perfect in his decision making. never. Franziska, stop it. Stop it! Oh my God! What a rally! Tiago Apolonia somehow dealing with that bullet of a backhand from Franziska. I was waiting for it to happen. There it is. And Apolonia keeping on top of it. Unbelievable table tennis. Ooh, if that goes and I'm walking out of here, that would be ridiculous. Franziska putting all skills on show on the main stage. Tiago Apolonia, the poor devil, not having an easy time of it now. And any betting man right now would be saying that Germany are going to take the title home. Timo Boll now wanders over to the German bench, as well as Ovtcharov. They've been called up to be there for when the celebration starts, and it looks like that's exactly what is going to be happening on that German bench, because just been a complete slaughter. Franziska using every ounce of muscle into his shots. Two fantastic friends, Dima and Timo. Are soon going to have another tick on the checklist of career achievements. In fact, everyone Apolonia trying to put on a show. Will we see an exhibition, or is Franziska going to play no fun and games? Because it's 10-4, 2-0. Germany on the edge of glory. Well, there we have it. What a finish! The German giants, Deutschland, are champions again here at the European Team Table Tennis Championships. Poor Tiago Apolonia there. Got it given to him by Patrick Franziska. Congratulations to your Rochkopf, Timo Boll, Dmitry Ovtcharov, Ruben Phillips, Benedikt Duda, for an amazing campaign. Dominant from start to finish. What a rally to finish as well. Ruben Phillips as well, enjoying the moment. Portugal admit that they were outclassed in this affair, but it was a great achievement for the 10th seeds to get into the last two, beating Sweden. That was the notable one in yesterday's semi-final. There he is, the evergreen tree, the fine wine of table tennis, Timo Boll, Europe's #1. Delighted and satisfied. The organised Germans, everything about them is just professional. And Johnny Cohen now of the ITTF is going to take to the floor to interview these European giants. And it was Franziska that was there to snap The picture-perfect finish for Germany. The top seeds in both men and women's, justifying the reputation and letting everything on the table do the talking. And the Germans are going to be talking now to Johnny Cohen about how they feel. Well, I mean, if it isn't obvious already, they'll be over the moon. It's one thing to be able to be called the best in Europe, but it's another thing to have to maintain it. And the Germans have maintained it here, and that takes incredibly hard work. So let's listen to the champions.
Looking very strong, 3-0. Did you guys anticipate it to be like this? Est-ce que vous avez pensé que ça va rouler comme ça, 3-0 contre Portugal?
The guys make it pretty easy for me. I mean, they take a lot of pressure from me. Trust them, it's a good feeling, and
Timo Boll,
we all of us
a lovely man indeed.
here in the European Games, so it's nice to win all the championships in Europe.
Donc il a dit merci, c'est très bien de gagner les tournois comme ça après avoir gagné aussi un Minsk, donc c'est une continuation pour l'équipe. Prima, coming out here, the atmosphere again, playing in France, great crowd, tough against Portugal, but again, similar to Luxembourg 2 years ago. C'était le même Luxembourg contre Portugal, et avec l'ambiance ici, c'est très bien passé.
So all matches are really tough for us, so we are really well prepared. And against Portugal, we have lost 2014 in Lissabon.
Dmitry Ovtcharov.
Now with the last two victories, 17 and today, I think we are very satisfied now.
An excellent performance against Marcos Freitas.
Contre le Portugal 2014, mais on est très content ici. Un monde, merci. Patrick, you win it on the last match, some tough moments. How do you feel about the match and how does it feel to be one to win the trophy? Alors, tu as bien joué un match très très dur et finalement, qu'est-ce que tu sens au niveau de gagner ce match-là et gagner la rencontre des compétitions entières?
I mean, the two guys here, they make it quite easy for me always. I mean, as Timo said, they also take a lot of pressure from me. I was always going in at 2-0, and I know that I have strong players after me. So yeah, it's nice of them that I'm always allowed to take the last point and that I can jump in their arms.
Il a dit que c'est les autres deux qui le fait très facilement pour moi de marquer le dernier point et c'est très content avec ça. Alors tout le monde, tu vas faire la fête ce soir? You're gonna party tonight, guys, or what?
Of course.
Bien sûr, la fête ce soir?
Definitely, we will have some water maybe.
De l'eau, oui, on va prendre de l'eau. Timo?
The captain Timo says we will.
Si Timo dit oui, donc c'est la fête ce soir. Le victoire ce soir pour l'Allemagne, Germany.
Congratulations, I hope you've enjoyed this European Championships as much as I have and this crowd has here in Nantes. I've been your commentator, Fraser Riley. Take care for now.
Et mesdames, messieurs, vous le savez, donc on va les accueillir, c'est l'équipe de France masculine.